G'day guys, this is Luis from Luis Martinez Coaching, and in this video we're going to be talking about running your personal training business during a lockdown, or if you are being impacted during COVID-19. These 5 tips that I'm currently following, they have helped me, and I'm here going to share them with you. And the reason is, being a personal trainer, I'm normally a gym-based personal trainer, and when the recent lockdown here in Sydney, Australia came on, we all had to stop our training at the gym with our clients. So for me, it was like, okay, so if I can't train my clients at the gym, then boom, let's go to the park, let's move on, let's continue with that, which I'm sure most of you, if you live in Australia, because any other state in Australia is also in a lockdown, you probably did the same thing. Now, the reason why I'm recording this video is because during my time at the park, I saw a lot of personal trainers getting there, and then they start dropping. And then there was a second wave of restrictions, and with that wave, a lot of PTs kind of disappeared. And that's quite concerning because I'm a personal trainer, I'm a family man, I've got my wife and I've got my 2 kids. So that's concerning. If I was to lose my income, that I'll be really, really stressed. Okay, so I wanted to share these to give some advice, guidance, certainty to the personal trainers out there that are being impacted and that they are looking ways to move on with their business and their income despite the lockdown, because it can be done. Okay, and what I'm going to share with you right now, stick to the end, because I promise you these 5 tips will help you pick up your business if you've dropped a bit, or carry on with it and improve your operations. Okay, so let's get started. So tip number 1, touch base with your clients immediately. Okay, and this tip comes about because obviously I read the news that I think they came on a Saturday somewhere around 3 p.m. and I knew we were going to go into a lockdown. And as soon as I finished reading that the news, I texted every single one of my clients. Okay, I touched base with them and I told them what we were going to do, because if you don't give them certainty, if they read the news before you touch base with them, or if they read the news and they start thinking about a solution before you give them a solution, then you're in trouble. Because they're going to try to find the solution that best suits them. Now, if you're going to go into a lockdown and you're paying for a personal trainer at the gym and you can't train at the gym anymore, then you go, well, my income may be impacted as well. I don't want to waste my money because, I also need to pay rent and groceries. So maybe I'll just stop my personal training until I can go back to the gym and see him or her, right? You don't want that, because your client is finding the solution that best suits them, not you. So you can also find solutions, and if they can still afford it because their job is not being impacted, then beautiful. But you want to channel their thought process. You want to give them certainty, and you want to give them direction as to how you are prepared to then continue with your business and their training with you. Okay. I do have some clients that have some friends and family members training with other personal trainers. I did ask a couple of my clients, is your friend or your family member still training? And I was really surprised because some of them said, I don't know, they don't know, the personal trainer hasn't touched base. And I was really, really surprised, because you cannot allow that to happen, because they are making decisions and they may not be considering the impact for you and your business when they do that. Okay, so number 1, touch base with your clients immediately. Time has passed, obviously, but you're still in time to touch base with all of them and launch a special promotion, a COVID promotion, whatever, to then try to get them back, because now we've been in lockdown for nearly a month, and I'm sure they're looking for excuses to get out of the house and be active. Okay, so use that opportunity. Tip number 2, equip yourself so you can deliver quality sessions. Okay, so it's really, really important, because you take your clients from the gym out to the park, and they've been using squat racks and machines and barbells and dumbbells, and then when they show up to the park with you, they see a couple of cones, a battle rope, and a TRX band. I'm not saying that equipment is bad. It may be perfectly fine, but the perception to the client may be different if you don't address it on time. Okay, so If you need to buy some extra bits and pieces so you can deliver great sessions at the park, then do it. Because once you've done the first step of preserving the integrity of your database and moving it to a park so you can continue to run your business, now you need to make sure you can deliver the value that they are still paying you for. Because regardless of them being in the park or at the gym, if you obviously training normally at the gym, they're paying you a certain amount of money and expecting a level of value from your service. If you take them to a park and you can't deliver that with the equipment that you've got at hand, then you have a problem. Okay? So step number 2 is equip yourself so you can deliver great quality sessions. And now, if you are a power lifter and you're training your powerlifting client, maybe the sessions at the park are not going to be oriented on really heavy weights. Maybe you want to use plyometrics to still train power, but not with really heavy objects because you may not have that equipment. Okay, so you need to be creative, use your expertise and address it with them. Explain how you're planning to do this, what's going to happen, what the plan is, so they understand. Okay, so they know not Lewis got it. We're not lifting. We're not lifting really heavy at the moment. We're working on something different that when we get back to the gym, I'm actually going to be ahead because now I'm more mobile. I've got more power because of my plyometrics, whatever. Okay, so you want to make a plan, address it with them so they know that what your plan is. But most importantly, and the concept of this tip is make sure that you can deliver quality sessions so they don't start dropping because they didn't enjoy or they didn't see the value of your training at the park. Okay, so be mindful of that. Tip number 3, maintain or improve your standards. Okay, now so I am a firm believer of having high standards because if you are paying for a service and you feel that the service provider it's not really giving you the value that you're expecting or the attention, then why would I continue to pay? So having high standards, it's critical. You're a personal trainer, you're not an employee, you're running a business. And because of that, you need to see it as such and make sure that whatever service you deliver, okay, it's for the growth and the good of your business, not for you as an individual. You need to detach yourself from that, okay? See your business as a third party, and your business is the one that is, providing the service and gaining reputation. You are the business as well, don't get me wrong, but you must ensure that it's the business interest first, not yours. So, and what I'm trying to explain here is, if my sessions normally start at the gym at 6 a.m., then there is no reason why I'm not going to continue with that pattern at the park. It may be cold, it is winter, and I've been at the park at 3 degrees, 2 degrees in some mornings. But because my interest comes second and my business interest comes first, then if I should, then I must. So I show up at 6 a.m. on a 3-degree morning to train my clients, okay? Now, that is because now that we are in restrictions, then we also need to maintain social distance. We may need to wear some face masks in some situations. We need to use hand sanitizer. We need to wipe down the equipment. So make sure that whatever you should be doing, you do. Okay, if you should, then you must. All right, and obviously that is to build credibility, confidence in your business. Okay, so the clients see the value in staying with you. Tip number 4: start or keep up your marketing. And this is probably one of the most critical points here, because the moment you go into a lockdown, okay, people may not be thinking of signing up to a service like personal training. So you want to instigate that, you want to try your best, and I'm telling you, it does work. Because from the moment you go into lockdown, from the moment your business is being impacted by COVID-19 or whatever other situation, you may start seeing clients drop, okay? Because of the reasons we've already talked about. So if you're not doing anything to grow, all you're going to do is just seeing people leaving through the back door, okay? And obviously your business is just going to continue to go down faster and faster. So my strategy and what I strongly suggest you do is keep up your marketing. Whatever marketing tool you use to grow before COVID-19, keep it up. Okay? Now, I'll tell you my particular channel or avenue to do my marketing, grow my business. I do Facebook ads. Okay? And Facebook ads help me grow. Because I started from, I used to have a gym, I closed the gym, I moved to a different area, and when I came here, I didn't know anybody that I could train for personal training. There were a couple of people that were interested because of friends and family, but nothing really to build a business. And in 4 months' time, I built a 6-figure business. Okay? And then in an additional 2 months, so 6 months' time, I built a 6-figure wage. Okay, and I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't do my marketing properly. Now I can, if you're interested, make a comment. I can make another video on how did I do that, because it's a little bit tricky, but it can definitely be done. And after we went into lockdown, guess what I did, or what I continue to do? Marketing. And because of that, now I have 3 new clients that I have acquired during the lockdown period. So yes, I have lost potentially about 6 clients, and they're not lost, they're just like putting a pause in their training. But 6 clients at the moment stopped training with me, but I have now had 3 coming in. So net loss is 3 clients, okay? So if you're not working to grow, your loss will be so much greater, okay? So start or keep up your marketing so you suffer a lot less. And it also gives you, much better energy about your day and about everything, because just seeing your income dropping and clients leaving every time you get a text message from a client saying, I'd like to stop, it's just a horrible experience, right? So don't forget to do that. Tip number 5, people really sometimes overlook this, but ask for feedback and implement once you have it, please. Okay, so because it's new, your modality of training at the park, you may not have it down pat yet, okay? And that's fine, we're human, you're used to being in a gym, so you're being pushed to take your business to the park, excellent. Get feedback from those clients, ask them how they're enjoying it, is there anything you could do better or differently? Ask them so you could implement and improve, so they have less reasons why to stop. You don't want to give reasons to people why they should stop training with you. You want to give them reasons to why they should stay consistently. Okay? So ask them feedback, and look, I sometimes it's hard because our clients become sometimes our friends. And you ask your client friend and you go, hey, how are you enjoying the sessions? And they'll probably just go, yeah, they're good, I'm enjoying them, it's fun, it's excellent, it's a great reason for me to get out of the house. But it's not helping you grow. It's not helping you improve. And I'm sure you're not perfect. I am not perfect. Nobody here is perfect. So then usually I follow up with a question like, if there is one thing I could do differently or improve on, what would that be? Okay? And usually get them to think a bit more about it so they can help you grow and improve your business. Okay? Now, I didn't make it a tip here, but on the financial side of things, I did wanted to mention something, which is the fact that you're training your clients at the park does not mean that you should immediately drop your PT rate or your charges, okay? Maybe it's a strategy you want to use to keep somebody or to just a retention tool or whatever, but it does not mean that you have to, because a lot of your value comes from your ability to coach them, okay? Not because you train them with a particular piece of equipment or under a roof, okay? So it's your ability to influence them, it's your knowledge that they get consistently what is actually valuable there. So just keep that in mind. That's it for today, guys. That's your 5 tips plus the bonus with the financial at the end. If you like the video, please just give it a like. If you want to keep seeing my videos, subscribe to the button down below. Either way, and I'll see you here next week. Cheers.